Fair citizens! Capcom has announced a new Legacy collection for our favorite Blue Bomber. This collection focuses on the Mega Man Star Force series. Now, for those who don't know, Star Force is the often overlooked sequel series to the fan favorite Battle Network series, but Capcom is giving it another chance to shine on with this re-release. And with all the love that they're putting into it, it really feels like they're trying to put their best foot forward. This collection will allow players to experience the complete tale of Geostellar and his alien companion Omegasys as they combine to save the world as their era's Mega Man! Now, Capcom is no stranger to re-releases. They've been doing this song and dance since at least the arcade days of Street Fighter 2. But unlike some recent re-releases, you aren't just getting a repackaged ROM here. They're Mega Man collections, from all the way back in the Wily Wars days, stand apart for featuring a slew of content. This collection is no different. The Star Force Legacy Collection features the 3 mainline titles, as well as their individual versions. This collection includes the special event items that were added over time, as well as every special item that could be obtained through merchandise sales. Sadly, those cool action figures aren't included, but with all that is included, you could safely say that this release is the most feature-complete way to experience the series. I know some people might think it's silly to include 2 to 3 versions of the same game in a collection like this, but I think it's important from a game's preservation standpoint to do so. Even if there are only a few changes between each version, it's super cool that they're included. Now let's talk about the extras they added, which for me is the selling point for these collections. While there are some glaring omissions and bonus modes the side-scroller collections have included, such as a boss rush or a challenge mode, I understand that the difference in genre might not make such modes feasible. Overall, I feel they are still giving you something to make this worthwhile. Included with this collection are new difficulty settings, quality of life toggles, and a selection of screen layouts so you can tailor your experience to your tastes. There are those high-resolution filters for a more modern experience, but personally I feel like they detract from the art with how it smooths over a lot of the details. I know some people like them, but if you're a pixel purist like I am, you can turn them off with a simple toggle, which I'm super thankful for. Speaking of resolutions, this game, I have to say, looks great, since it's no longer restricted to a handheld screen. The low-poly models are vibrant, the pixel art is crisp, and the art of each portrait and battle card is nothing short of amazing. To talk more about the art, there's an included gallery highlighting art and music from the series that you can enjoy in between your adventures. As an artist myself, these features are important to me because they're often sources of inspiration. There are plenty of pieces of art that aren't readily available, included only in these sorts of collections, so I'm always super excited to take my time to go through and appreciate them all. Finally, the most exciting thing to me is that this collection features a fully dedicated online mode. Now they've got the usual suspects you'd expect, like integrated friends lists and global trading, but most importantly, they made it so you can take your custom Mega Man and battle it out with friends and strangers in both player and ranked matchmaking. I spent hours dueling my brothers in the original game as a kid, so to be able to take that to a global scale is something I'm really looking forward to. You can take to the stars with Geo and Omega March 27th. I'll catch you there, fair citizens! Now give me a Mega Man Legends Legacy Collection, Capcom. I'm begging you, please!
He's here. It's him.
Longing, ambition, vengeance. Everyone has a reason to enter the Screamer tournament, and no one's backing down. Screamer is an upcoming arcade racing game set in a dystopian world with the aesthetic of 90s anime. You'll be racing through neon cityscapes, scorched deserts, and lush woodlands as you compete in the tournament. In between races, you'll be enjoying anime-style cutscenes, fleshing out the world and the characters you are racing with and against. Screamer's story centers around the Screamer Tournament, an underground race hosted by a mysterious figure. While the tournament takes place, you will get to drive alongside a roster of unique characters, each with a deep backstory and a tight bond with their car. The game's visuals and aesthetics are very nostalgic, reminiscent of old arcade racers like during PS2 and Xbox 360 days. While the graphics themselves are modern and high fidelity, the cars, the tracks, and the environments all look stunning. On top of the graphics, the soundtrack is peak as well. Each Screamer has their own theme that plays as you race with them. All of them reflect their personality and the faction they are a part of. The gameplay centers around a dual-stick racing system. One stick controls your fine-tuned steering and the other controls your drifting. Using both of them is key to mastering this easy-to-get-into but very hard-to-master nuanced system. You'll get to select your racer, each with their own custom car that has their own unique ability that influences your playstyle as you race. Each car also can be customized with new liveries and custom car parts to make your car stick out from the rest. On top of the character's unique abilities and this dual-stick control system, you'll be able to charge up the Echo.
Behold, the Echo!
A mysterious tech that allows you to charge up 2 different resources, one of which is Sync, which allows you to get a boost or shield against attacks. Then there's Entropy, which is built up from using Sync. Entropy allows you to strike opponents, or if you let it fully charge, you can enter into an invulnerability state. Think the star from Mario Kart, but with consequences. After it's over, you become one-hit KO for a short period. All in all, I think it's going to be a really fun arcade racer. There'll be tons of hours spent trying to master this dual-stick system. I haven't seen a game that plays like this. It feels like it's going to be more like a hover racer than it is going to be a regular arcade racer, but that's just from what I can see from the outside. I think I'm going to be playing this for many hours to come on and off stream. So I'm going to see you guys out there on the track on March 26th on about every platform except the Switch.
There, citizens! Did you like that episode of Fuzzy Framerate? If so, be sure to give us a like. Every bit of support is super helpful, so we genuinely appreciate it. Also, if there's a game that you're excited for, be sure to tell us down below. We might just check it out in a future episode. If you want more gaming news and previews, be sure to subscribe. We won't let you down. And as always, fair citizens, remember to shine on! Ho-ha!